Greetings, free people. Greetings, free people. Quick pass through. The morning sound busy, but may I share the Prime Minister's oath of office. Well, oath and allegiance of all these public servants, basically. However, I like for say sovereign Jamaica, the West Indian Awak from Zamayaka. Now, I'm going to read from notes where I really put together, basic notes. It shouldn't be too long. So, by virtue of the Jamaica Independence Act 1962, Jamaica has attained full responsibility status within the Commonwealth on the 6th day of August 1962. This is when Jamaica attained their freedom, so to speak. However, the common people not necessarily comprehend what it was at that time until we reach this point where we are share the breakdown. Now it says the order in council makes provision for a new constitution for Jamaica with effect from that date, including provision for the executive government, the legislator, the judicator, and the public service. So again, people, we have to comprehend that these people are always offering service. So they are always making an offer. So even the order in council is in fact an offer in council. Now it says the Constitution also contains provisions relating to citizenship of Jamaica and fundamental rights and freedoms of the individual. Again, fundamental rights and freedom of the individual. So the ones that have to step forward and declare themselves and claim their individual rights are fundamental rights. Now we say oath of allegiance. All these public servants have to have a oath of allegiance. And the oath of allegiance basically said, this is from the 1962 document. So as I go along, they rearrange, but all of them should be consistent. It's I, who is a public servant, do swears that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and the laws of Jamaica, and that I will conscientiously and impartially discharge my responsibilities to the people of Jamaica. So help me God. So the responsibilities to the people of Jamaica, meaning the obligations is to the people of Jamaica. God, the responsibility would be synonymous with an obligation. So it's never to these other things that is being purported out there. Now we say oath for the due execution of the office of the Prime Minister or other ministers or parliamentary secretary. Now, people, again, you can follow this information or verify it by looking into the instrument out there. And that is the Jamaica Constitutional Order and Council 1962. You'll find it in this document. Now, the Prime Minister oath as our allegiance as I, who is a Prime Minister, being appointed Prime Minister / Minister / Parliamentary Secretary, do swear that I will, to the best of my judgment, at all times, so required. I think I left off a L right here. do swear that I will, to the best of my judgment, at all times when so required, freely give my counsel and advice to the Governor General or any other person for that time being, lawfully performing the functions of that office for the good management of the public affairs of Jamaica. Again, for the good management of the public affairs of Jamaica. And I do further swear that I will not, on any account, at any time whatsoever, disclose the counsel, advice, opinion, or vote of any particular minister or parliamentary secretary, and that I will not, except with the authority of the cabinet, and to such extent as may be required for the good management of the affairs of Jamaica, directly or indirectly reveal the business or proceedings of the cabinet, or the nature or content of any document communicated to me as the minister / parliamentary secretary, or any matter coming to my knowledge in my capacity as such, and that in all things I will be a true and faithful prime minister / minister / parliamentary secretary, so help me God. So that would be the oath for the office of the prime minister. And if you notice, the oath has for the good management of the public affairs. What does that mean? That means I'm a CEO for the business or for the corporation. You know what I mean? Because it's management or administrative. Yeah, management of the public affairs of Jamaica. And you notice them I said them now go disclose this or that. I don't know who them are withhold those information from. Could never be the people. Anyway, let we touch on the judicial oath again real quick. I, judge or any kind of judicial officer, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to Jamaica, that I will uphold and defend the Constitution of Jamaica, and that I will administer justice to all persons alike in accordance with the laws and usage, of Jamaica, without kind or favor, affection or ill will, so help me God. So that is the judicial oath. Now, we share them information to reiterate the fact that irrespective of what we say are going out there, these people have a oath of office what them choose to subscribe to. Nobody force them to take up the responsibility what them choose to take on. And as such, them have an obligation to respect and observe fundamental rights what the people have inherently. However, if you not invoke these things or not know these things, then it's not going to be secure for you. Because again, you have to individually secure these things. You're not going to go in a group and expect, say, oh, because I'm in another group here, I'm secured. Them things, they are subtle deception. This is why everybody have them own physical structure with them own mind, body, and all of these things, so them can make them own decision. This is why them say ones and ones have free will. If ever over there and there is a gate, go up on a bus, and because the driver of the bus probably have a pass to get into heaven, you gotta jump on the bus without the pass. It don't work that way. And this is why we share information. I say we as a people have to choose for it. We have to choose to apply ourselves for ourselves. We can't wait on these people. Me hear them talk about duality, and if you're a Commonwealth citizen and in the House of Representatives, now Section 36 of this document says the House of Representatives shall consist of persons who, being qualified for election as members in accordance with the provisions of this Constitution, has been so elected in the manner provided by or under any law for the time being in force in Jamaica, and who shall be known as Member of Parliament. Now 37 says, subject to the provisions of subsection 2 of this section, a person shall be qualified to be registered as an elector for elections to the House of Representatives if and shall not be so qualified unless he is A, a citizen of Jamaica, resident in Jamaica at the date of registration, or B, a Commonwealth citizen other than a citizen of Jamaica who is resident in Jamaica at the date of registration and who has been so resident for at least 12 months immediately preceding that date and has attained the prescribed age. So when you hear them back and forth, all we have to do is go look for the instrument, them will create the construct, and we start from the first. Even when the master them make any amendment, we have to look at what was there before. That is very important. If we don't know what was there, we can't see the change. And remember, Parliament shall make no law, and no organ of the state shall take no actions to abrogate, abridge, or infringe the fundamental rights and freedom of the people. So we have to stand up on these things, irrespective of the change that they make. Chapter 3 of the Constitution have to be preserved, because that is what was amended as the supreme law of the land. So these are just subtleties we have shared, you know. Then we say, in a section 102, it will say, a judge of a Supreme Court shall not enter upon the duties of his office unless he has taken and subscribed the oath of allegiance and the judicial oath in the form set out in the first schedule to this Constitution. So all of these public servant, court officers, whatever them call themselves, them have to have the oath, them have to subscribe the oath of allegiance and the judicial oath. And I got touch upon 119 where it says the public debt of Jamaica is hereby charged on the consolidated fund. Again, let me repeat that. The public debt of Jamaica is hereby charged on the consolidated fund. We're going to touch upon these things, you know, a little bit more in depth, or we'll try to be a bit more expressive when we are talking about consolidated funds, and we're going to look upon finance, because we are using the very instrument that is in place. Yeah, man, the very instrument that is in place we're going to work with. And may I share them like a basic thing, you know, in an effort to say, if we do not know, then we can't do nothing at all. You know what I mean? And this is why we have to emphasize knowledge over ignorance. And this is why I personally have said this. Revolution should be an intellectual revolution where we express with meditation. Simple that. Yeah, man. We express with knowledge out there, brother. And we challenge these public servants when they assert themselves as if they are our masters. No such thing. I must bring attention to a clip where I say when they say about the judge in a vice cartel case, I say, you know, no retrial unless these things and these things and these things. But them have to always fancy up this thing. Because if them want to maintain the institutional law, them have to follow the law. And from I man present the law out there, me know so them couldn't go no farther than that. When I man survives cartel attorney for file a habeas corpus, probably at the way how him probably process film documents, make that no work for the man come out road. And when them say retrial, I present the information. I not just attack it. I say to the lawyer, I said, I can't bring no double jeopardy. But because we have a criminal enterprise with a lot of criminals operating in office, we have to rely on the few upful people, the few righteous people, the few good man and woman where function or operate from those areas. I know that it can't be all bad, just like you won't get it all good. it go usually mix until you create a purge where you set a certain kind of standard where ones and ones have to govern themselves by. And I'm sure that is in place, but people choose for circumvent the rules that was set in place. People by them own free will choice. And usually are some of these university cross-dressing people, cause them are the one them where bring these issues. These people will want to go against God, the sovereign God's law, and go against nature's law. And them people here institute these new changes, and we now have to accept them. This is why I say the Constitution as amended by Assent 2011. That's our Constitution, because we can read where the institution of marriage consists of a man and a woman, nothing else. We now accept the United States corporations, that's a mandate. And when a prime minister take money from foreign entity for go against the people, those things are considered treason. When them go against them oath of allegiance to them public servants' office, it's called felony perjury. 5 years or more in prison. And when you hear the prime minister in the public arena and make all kind of speech where ma degrade the very people where choose to delegate them authority to make him cannot say him a lead them, then we have to hold even the very prime minister accountable. Because this is why them take oath. You understand? And them have to uphold the Constitution and its law, and them have to observe their obligations to the people. God, them there to serve the people. This is why it's called public service. So again, yeah, man. And a lot of people suffer because of lack of information and lack of clarity. And I man said this already, say a lot of people will get locked up for whatever reason. You see, a lot of them are going to walk out free because of the way how the judicial system carry and conduct itself. Yeah, man. So people have to choose to apply themselves for themselves. If you don't have no interest to learn, then don't open your mouth out here. Go one side and let the people them where, choose to apply themselves and can share information where people can go research for them own very self and qualify. We have a system of governance where our people, the public servant, them seem like them immune. They are not accountable to absolutely no one. And me I say there is no such thing. The Constitution itself is a restraint on these people. This is why them have what is known as treason and treasonous conduct. These people are perpetrating treasonous acts. And usually you get hanged for treason. Usually. So the moment our people catch up, it's going to be a different kind of, say, energy that permeate the place. And me have to commend our people, whether them in a subjected state or them free. I like the fact where the people get bright, the people more intelligent, and the people learn at a rate where I think it has surprised the colonizers, it has surprised the colonists. And this is where really I'm appreciate the fact where the people learn, them I get bright enough, them I get smart enough, and them the mind ask the right question. I come across this platform. I'm going to have to go share it, I'm going to have to go find it, remember it, and share it. Because the youth here, just a basic breakdown on information I talk about the system here is beautiful. And it's just a regular, no-name ones, because I don't really know the brethren or the platform. None of them big name platform yet. Let us see if I can find it. Give me 1 second, yeah, car. One time you have some situation where you have to just highlight certain people. Because we have so much Mickey Mouse out there. Don't know if I can find it. You know. Remember when I was yesterday sometime. To go into the history and find it. But the little yard platform, yeah, the brethren I break down some information. I won't even waste much time. I can find it again and probably later I just jump back on it and preview the brethren. Yeah. The system what we have in place is a criminal enterprise. Them probably start out supposed to be good, but the moment them split the party, when it was just People's National Party against the colonists for the interest of the people, that did fine. But when them come with the criminal enterprise addition, the GLP, that's when our people divide itself. And this is where the results. And most people will ignore the basics. Most people will talk a lot of things and move past the elephant in the room. The political system that is in place is that elephant. I see them have GLP, PMP, and then them come with an independent party, but it's all part of the same system, and them all are work for a foreign entity. So this is why I wouldn't participate in none. Before that, I create my own political or non-political party. This is a non-political party where we don't want a foreign this and that. We have a continent and we have our own island state with our own resource where we can use for balance anything where we have out here, opposed to other foreign people that benefit from our natural resources. But most of our people don't want to hear these things. They want some fancy sissy from out of the university, purport themselves as finance minister, and clueless about what going out there. And them only have them parties' interests, where them just rape the island, rape the natural resources, and you know, transfer all of our energy to foreign entities, and then profit by getting a lot of so-called money, and then the people go through a repetitious cycle of where you see a go on out there. And next thing what them would do is give some of these so-called entertainers money for come and talk a lot of trash. Me know for a fact that most of them entertainers are dunce like ratbats. Some of them just learn how to read and write yesterday. So I know there's no entertainer out there that can come in front of a man like me and give me no talk, so them a teach me nothing. Them better humble and come a class. This is how we can move. You can't come assert yourself with your dunce self because you're a corporate puppet. You're a commodity for some corporation because of the contract where you're engaging in. And then think you can be a leader for a man where, you know, stand up in our own capacity as sovereign, claiming NESTORIAN-KING. A little regular entertainer now for go on side with a done self. You understand? And keep for a little hidden agenda privately. I remember when them have the COVID thing and everything shut down and everybody were supposed to be entertained are dead for hungry now. And everybody lick shot at the Prime Minister and ray. And by the time the Prime Minister say, all right, me I go on some a little this and little that. Them sing a new song. You start say everybody I take picture with these very same oppressive ministers. So the entertainer them not impress me all when them talk. Because them will say one thing and I do something else. And it is obvious out there. So, you know, we can't just start the talk, we have to do it and we have to live it. This is how I see it. And it now have to be a big protest and a big, no, you live, you just choose to say, boy, this is my direction. Truth, upful, you know, what is right. And you move accordingly. And as you go along and learn, you become better. You got always improve. Opposed to what I said, sure, everybody has a negative, everybody I worship the devil, you know, everybody I run down the vanity and the money, so let us join the crowd. No man, you have to stand up, man, so you can stand out, separate from the mess. That's all it is, people. And that's all it will be. You have to go individually separate yourself from what it is out there. Yeah, man, because what are out there are not really for us. It's not conducive for us. It'll bring hurt and harm to us. Yeah, man, but because of the distraction where they out there, it's hard for people really focus. But those things are also intentional. However, again, with us pass through, so probably later we'll share some other information. But I just do want to reiterate the fact that all of these people are public servants. They can never be a master over us. But them are criminal. And most of these people are come from some unsavory background. You get me? Them not have no millionaire family where leave no inheritance to them. So them just come and say them not care about the people. Them are scrape for themselves. Because them want for them bloodline can have, generational family wealth. But it's all slave legacy. It is at the expense of us, the people. And this is why I know say a time will come where when them I get them judgment, them think them bloodline are can enjoy these things. No. The whole bloodline are gonna go wipe out. This is how it go. Yeah, man. And accountability are gonna be in the earth. Cause accountability is responsibility, and that is that is their obligation. But our people, through we just learn, and the more we learn, the more we are gonna require them to give account for them actions. No more, the people are gonna sit down and make some little sodomite politician coming at them community with gun and money and rape them community. No more. Just a handful of people who can, continue to be that parasite, need that clutch. Just a handful of them. But majority of the people now are read and write a little bit better and them understand a little bit more. When we look over Kenya and see how those people, the youths, them rise up, I smile and say the distraction from our island is that because the youth, them not educated enough politically, the political science them not teach, then most of our youth, I take a minute to get them kind of knowledge. Them already spoiled with youth in the 90s with beer rum and boom and beer bull. When them have the youth, them a call each other dog and all them mess there. Spoil them. So these generation where you come up now, you can't expect much from them. We have to pray. And hope so boy, we can plant some seed for some children who come and ask different kind of question and take different kind of approach. You know what I mean? And we don't necessarily want to depend on nothing where a beer violence we want to use and we want just a pre this thing physical. We want to get a whole heap of big machine gun for go do what? That no work. This is why I'm say make it be an intellectual revolution. Make us force some of our people to, improve themselves. And make the bad ones them cause even them have them purpose, You understand? Make them stay bad. And the one them will choose to gain knowledge and change. Give them an opportunity to change. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing when we can, get the opportunity to express ourselves freely. And under no circumstance, a public servant like Andrew Holness can come and say, can tell, no man, say boy, you gotta send police or you can't say what you choose to say. This is why me talk about the Constitution, because that is maintained under the common law, and the common law is still in effect. And Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom secure and guaranteed my freedom of speech. So no sodomite politician, nowhere with no tabletop dancing mama. Nowhere can behave like you can deal with everybody the same. And it goes same way for the police. You gotta have people who can beat up, you know. But you gotta have some other people when you beat them up, them just come deal with them personally. And nothing come out of it. That's how it really going, you know. And everybody is afraid, and it's not everybody a pussy. And I don't, you know, it's crazy when people, you know, presume that because them come from out of some bush, can't read and write, and go in a government service, go learn how to shoot, and them get the taxpayer gun, the taxpayer bullet, and the taxpayer equipment. And then them very same one move against the very so-called taxpayers. Why is that? Because the people them conditioned to be slaves. It's like them say, boy, the people them is born to be slave. This is why I'm say, as West Indian, we are nobody's slave, and we can never be. But as a Jamaican, we will be perpetual slaves. We have to know and learn the distinction. This is all it is. Never ego thing. Yeah, man, never, hey, me know more than you and you know more. No, man, just bring some information where people can uplift themselves, man. That's all we need. So when you say politicians out there run them mouth and I go on like them can dictate terms and conditions, them only can make offer. And because them say them have guns and armaments, you know what I mean, them can enslave. No, you have people with in the very same security and military force but do not agree with the oppressive nature of the system, and them won't participate in oppressing the people. It's always some little dunce one, some little hungry belly one where them can use. Some little fool where program like robot when I ask questions. Some of them public servants where them have out there, them agents, them when I come from the savory background, criminal them from them start. So the system we use those kinds. And if them get the good one, them for spoil, them will spoil them too. But I am sure you have good people in all of these agencies, guys. Our people, it's just that some of them more knowledgeable and is totally cognizant of selling them soul or selling the people out. However, we have to choose for all people accountable. And all of them are public servants. Not one of them is God. Not one, irrespective of what them are said. So we can't allow some public servant to come and see and tell we say them come with gender neutral law. We are reject that. Yeah, you're not gonna use word wizardry and trick with. We are reject it. We are reject anything where not conducive to nature and nature's God. We are gonna reject it naturally. Yeah, man. But again, it's an individual thing, it's a free will thing. And ones have to choose out there. Yeah, man. Anyway, pass we are passed through. You know, as usual, we give thanks to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. Boy, me have a knee where I kind of rest, so I not give them no whole heap of running, so I take some time. Because normally, I always run through the pain them and, you know, but I realize some will make a mess of things. So when I look around and see the amount of people have all kind of ailment and them things, I say better I rest my thing, I not for blow it out. So I kind of like when I can come out on the front and then at the park and I tell the people it's a different kind of energy. It's a really different kind of energy. And then you get to see the people in your community, you know, and move around. Yeah, you see, at a certain time, you see a portion of people out there push out to work. And then at the evening, you see the very same people, you just see get busy. Yeah, man, and the same thing happen every day. But out in the open area, it's a beautiful thing. And I keep tell ones and ones, say, when all public servant Andrew Holiness and him friend them, I go say, you know, them can go seek and everybody are hide. You have some of we when have no interest in hiding. We are said, see where you are. Just come fuck around now. Cause again, you know, and what you can say. Cause it's never the physical, it's always the spiritual. And most I want to spoil out here with the fallen angels and the fallen ones. So I want to dep on the Obia trip. And the last contact with the sovereign God. And that no means that through me a chant this way, me not gonna tell you, say, you know, up under your harlot mother. Me not have a problem with that. Make we fight sodomite. Make we war. Now. Me not have them problem there. And this is what me see out there. Them put up some diva and some boy where through them are entertainer with money and them can purchase all kind of things, including people life. Them act like them solid and them act like them tough, and me know enough of them a pussy. Cause me know all a old boy like me will just raise up, man, and just a kick some of them boy out of them clothes. All them can do is pay some little young killer to do them bidding, but them not gonna come to you and talk to you. Like you think some of them boys are gonna come in front certain man and give a talk. I pay millions to gunman for come talk for them. And I know everybody take that. Cause I feel like una diva where, you know, yeah, skeleton not gonna have any kind of respect for you. The same way how I can get it, uno can get it too. You have to know that. You have to know these things. This is why I love chant righteousness and truth. Yeah, man. I love chant righteousness and truth, and my righteousness and my perfection and truth is my clean hand and my pure heart. If me feel like me take something from you today, it's because I'm gonna try return it tomorrow. And if me can't return it tomorrow, me have to come make amends. You understand? And if me have to take out your things, I will call you probably that's somewhere else and me not have access to you. Yeah, man, outside of that, we for just a live up, man. When you're a man, you just start the truth and suffer the consequence and know, say, boy, I saw it go, you know? But when you're a sodomite, you play games. You play hypocrite games. You understand? Like a sissy. This is why I say we're not easily impressed. I'm glad me and a bad man, because if me was ever a bad man, would I deal with someone real bad out there? Would I just take up someone business for my own and just prove and just prove how tough you is, Joker. Some me used to go on me young. When some boys say them are the baddest, I just go take them on privately and prove how bad them is. And when them see me, them have to always I go the next way. And people that wonder. We're not easily impressed out there, man. When I now come with truth for aid people, for free them from this oppressive system, then I now do nothing at all. On our own agenda on our promote. But it guys like say boy only is for the people, only is for which people? On are some selfish sodomite divas. All I want is a big foreign contract where some foreign people can sodomize, you know. Uno, we are entertainers. Until you can sit down in front of a man like me if you hear them kind of reason here. Uno not go ever ready. Because the knowledge what uno have and it. And remember me telling you most of uno bright. Some of uno go in a university, I try catch up. And that not enough because the university spoiled. This is why I say we have to choose to apply ourselves for ourselves. Only we can do that, people. It's only we can do that. Yeah, man. And about no image this, and about no material that, about you knowing yourself and reaching another level where you can transcend and become better. That's all it is. But we allow some little public servant to dictate terms and conditions as if them are our master because most of we can read and write properly. Most of we don't know, so when we interact with the state or these government agencies, these corporations, you have to use legal definition, not ordinary definition. And we have to incorporate etymology so we know where them words they are come from. Without these things, these are like keys. Without these things, you know, this is what we are going to have. Some bunch of people like the taxi driver, I say, come out big and bold and talk a whole heap of thing out the road. So him name. And when Andrew Holness pressure him come and apologize. All them things that can't reach me. No police guy, boy, nowhere, man, nowhere, entity, nowhere. Now I go come and say, boy, hey, sovereign man, if you first thing me I go say, me and you not have no contract, brethren. So you have to go get somebody who's authorized the contract to deal with me. So move from in front of me. And if you have a contract for we discuss, present it so we discuss it. And true, me know you done like rat, but go and go get your attorney. This is how me approach it. You know, come and talk to me like you're my father. Worse when me a big man. I might color, but me a big man. When you come with no respect, then we can't give you no respect. Cause the moment you're disrespectful, you're not break on an oath of allegiance. The moment a public servant, police officer is disrespectful, him a break him oath of allegiance, him is no more police officer, him is an outlaw. And you have a right to preserve your existence, my people. Now let them tell you nothing. This is why I see the Supreme Court in an uproar with cartel. Because once upon a time, them could have get away and retry a man again for a bag of garbage and do all kind of thing with them want. Not anymore. But when for them friend commit all kind of heinous crime, nothing will come out of it. And the populace is okay with that. This is why me take my own stance. Now, boy, can't tell myself I come left or right. No guy. And me and a man where some little sodomite boy can recruit and say, come over here. Me and them kind of man there. Me and say, pussy, where were you 1989? Where were you 1990? 1991? Where were you? And them thing them would have asked. Now have some little boy were just born the other day, where them come out of some place where some fancy politician fondle them and spoil them. And of them now I come about them a politician and want to give big man a talk and want to write laws. You write law for your mother. You can't write law for me because I can write my own law. I'm governed by my own law. And it's, you know, say conducive to the sovereign God's law. Not what honor say within a public policy. These are the distinctions. So I man say fire burn for all public servants who choose to violate, breach, and perjure their oath of allegiance to their public servant's office. Fire burn. You can never be a master, irrespective of the amount of money you want to thief and acquire. You'll never be a master. Never. You'll always be that slave. Know that. You'll always be that slave. But until our people figure it out, you know? Yeah, man. Anyway, out there in a free people, the brave may fall but never yield. And again, we say bold and brave, firm and strong. Out there, my brother. Wow. I forgot to line up this, you know. Don't know why I think so low more time, but I have a little speaker box here where it should work. Start it. Gratitude, people. We'll wrap it up right now. Give thanks again. Give thanks. Give thanks, free people. Mama say, God, you mind now what you say. And that's how I live my life up until this day. So take it and I watch my speed. So be true to power. Oh, what can we wake me be when we first practice to deceive? Some would think that dog is cheap, they better practice what they preach. Mama gave me what I want, and everything I need. But the best thing I took from speak truth to power. You have to speak truth to power. You're not gonna just be true to power. Salute, Amji. Gratitude, my good brother. Gratitude, my good brother. Pull up.
Sullivan production. 1000 RPM. Amen. Isaac. A man that takes with his mind. Steadiest of all creatures. Amen. Be true to power. Mama say, God, you might not watch what you say. And that's how I live my life.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
So take it and now watch my speed.
Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
So be true to power. Oh, what can you wait we when we first practice to deceive? Some to think that talk is cheap. They better practice what they preach. Mama gave me what I want and everything I need. But the best thing I took from mama is when I take it true to power. Mama say, God, you might not watch what you say. And that's how I live my life up until this day. So we take it and I watch my speed. So be true to power.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
So when good men inside, I do nothing. That's where law ends. And the really begins. And if you lost your ways, you lost your freedom. Be true to power. Mama say, God, you might not watch what you say. And that's how I live my life up until this
Bluetooth
day.
device is ready to pair.
So we'll take it and I watch my speed. So be true to power. I see a man who lost his ways. I still lost today. He's living in the streets, got nothing to eat. And he's sleeping on the cold concrete. Some will say it cheats, others will say it's so what he reads. As I will tell myself not to wreck myself, cause I've seen it. True to power. Mama say, God, you might not watch what you say.
Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
So we'll take it and I watch my speed. So be true to power. Yeah. If you're soul power, I will find to find myself. I went searching. I went searching and searching
To find myself, I went searching.
I went searching and searching to find myself. I went searching. I searched all 7 seas. I scaled all the tallest mountains.
To find me, to find me.
I'm like a river that flows. Finding me is like finding Nemo. I can't even go know who I know. To find myself, I went searching. I went searching and searching to find myself. I went searching, I went searching, and searching. I'm thinking really conscious, meditating on a higher level, metaphysically on this higher level. I found myself, I found my God, I found my devil. Breathe some softly, I found myself.
Give thanks.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Oh, I found it all of me. I feel like a blessing was in it for me. The Lord is my light and my salvation, and I fear no one. But the devil made me to it. It is his fault. I just live it in. God, it is confusion, like confusion, but I'm loving it. To find myself, I went searching, I went searching, and searching. To find myself, I went searching, I went searching, and searching. To define me, just to find me. I'm like a river that flows. Finding me is like finding Nemo. And when Nemo goes, no one knows. To find myself, I went searching. I search all 7 seas. I will place, I scale all the tallest mountains. Defining myself, I'm like a river that can flow and flow. Define me, find me.
Salute out there. Gratitude again. Complete gratitude.